Hey y'all, welcome back to my PCOS VSG journey. So I am 8 weeks post-op VSG. This week I have no weight loss to report. I'm still at 225 pounds, which is fine. We're cool with it. We're just accepting it. There's gonna be weight loss next week. We'll just claim it. And I had a nutrition appointment on Wednesday this week, and my nutritionist finally advanced me to full foods. So if you follow me on Instagram, you've seen that I already had some chicken wings because y'all know I've been talking about wanting chicken wings for so long, and that finally happened. So a couple of things she told me. I'm clear to have caffeine. So I've been having decaf these past few days, and although that has been so welcome, to be able to have full caffeine, I'm pumped about it because I love me some coffee. Anybody who knows me knows I love me some coffee and some green tea and all the caffeinated stuff. So super excited about that. And also she gave me clearance to take pills. I can finally take medication in pill form, which I'm super happy with because all this time I've been breaking open the pills and mixing the powder in with some kind of liquid, and it's really time consuming and just annoying. So I'm really happy about both of those things. I can't even tell you. But yeah, just got cleared for everything, and I'm excited to just add more things into my diet. So that's the news so far. That's my big update, is that I'm eating regular food. So last night I have family visiting, my sister and boyfriend, and we were just figuring out what we're gonna eat as a family, and we decided on wings, right? So we have a Glory Days. I don't know if anybody's too familiar with Glory Days, but we went Glory Days wings, and I ended up getting naked wings, which I ordered some sugar-free barbecue sauce right in time. It got here before my order of before we even ordered wings, so it was perfect. I was like, I'll get the naked wings with some ranch, and then I have sugar-free barbecue sauce to use with the wings. So it worked out perfectly. So I'd have a little bit of flavor, but I didn't have to deal with not knowing what was in that sauce. So once again, if you follow me on Instagram, you have seen that the barbecue sauce that I'm talking about. So amazing. I'll try and put the link to what I purchased in the description box below for anybody who's interested, because it came with 3. It came with the barbecue sauce, sugar-free barbecue sauce, a sugar-free ketchup, and then it came with another barbecue sauce that was hickory flavored, sugar-free. So it was just really cool set, and I highly recommend. So far I've only had just the barbecue flavor, but I'm just really impressed. It was super good. So it made my wing experience amazing. So on to the 8 weeks in non-scale things that I've noticed being post-op VSG. So guys, I wrote them all down so I wouldn't forget. But yeah, so shrinking feet. My feet, y'all, have shrunk at least a half size. I started noticing when I was putting on shoes, they were jiggling. I had these Vans that I wear that were my favorite. I would wear them every day, and they were just jiggling on my foot. So I've been giving a lot of my shoes away to my mom. My sister is about the same size, so I'll see if she wants anything. But it's crazy. So I don't really feel comfortable buying shoes right now because I don't know where is this gonna stop. I don't know. Am I gonna lose a full size and some, or am I gonna just lose a half size? We don't really know where this is going. So good problem to have, but just very interesting because I feel like I can't wear any of my shoes now. So if you're looking at this video now and you're thinking about getting VSG, or you're in the very beginning stages, I hope to catch you beforehand. Just don't buy any shoes before surgery because the odds of you losing a shoe size is pretty good. So I went to I mentioned this in a previous video. I went to go put a belt on with an outfit and it was like outrageously too big. Couldn't even save it if I tried. That was a great issue. My bras are getting too big. We've talked about that. But just having to downsize in those is crazy. Luckily I had them on hand in a smaller size, but I can imagine that being like annoying if you don't. I feel like my nose looks smaller. That's a weird one, but I honestly, like, when I look at like older pictures and something, maybe it's because like if your face like stretches or something, like, I don't know, but I definitely feel like your nose will shrink a little bit. That, you know, to each their own, but I just kind of have a feeling like it looks a little smaller to me. Um, my knees feel amazing. I've talked about that because that was an issue for me, like with the weight that I was carrying in general, is the pain on my knees and my knee not properly being able to heal from an injury that I had. So that's like a world better. So sitting in chairs, the other day I sat in this chair that we have in the kitchen, and it has armrests on both sides, and a lot of times my hips would just be like jammed into that chair, and it was uncomfortable because it would just be digging into me the whole time. And you know, recently I've sat in that chair many days and like super comfortable. I'm just like looked down and I was like, wow, this chair isn't that bad today. So I've noticed that. Oh, funny thing, I got in the vehicle the other day because, you know, it's COVID's going on right now. It's crazy. So I stay home a lot. I really don't have to go out for anything, occasional shopping or whatnot. But since surgery, like I hadn't been going out and about. I pretty much had everything I needed. But now that I'm like buying food and whatnot, I'm making grocery trips and whatnot. And I got in the car, and my mom had been borrowing my car for a little bit while she was waiting for hers to get fixed. And when I got in it, I was like, did you adjust like my seat or something? Like, cause I had, you know, y'all know how car adjustments go with your seats and everything. It's a thing. Like, you have your own profile and everything. So she was like, no, I didn't touch anything. Like, she knows like how I am. So she was like sure to tell me, like, I made sure to not touch anything because I know you. And I was like, yeah, well, feels like you adjusted it. And then she was like, well, you've been losing weight, so duh, it's gonna be like different. And I was like, oh, you're right, you're right, you're right. So yeah, I've noticed that in your vehicle you'll have to make some different changes, you know, do your adjustments again. So I looked down and like my hips aren't really hanging off the seat to the left side, which really would get on my nerves. So that's really cool. Let's see. Oh, another interesting thing involving the knees. So my legs, like I would never see a kneecap. Like a kneecap is like, I look at my knee and be like, oh, there's no kneecap there. There still isn't if I'm like standing straight now that I like look down. But if I have my legs like folded up or, you know, just sitting, I can see the outline of the kneecap, and that's really cool to me because like I never see that. So I'm even starting to see it with my left leg, which always seems to be a little bit bigger than the right, and I think it's pretty cool. So I was like, hello kneecap, hey, hey. So scooting behind people, this just happened yesterday. Like my mom was like, everybody was at the table talking and I was trying to get by, and normally she just always like, you know, these people who just scoot like a little bit, like you got it, like just scoot a little bit and you know that would be enough. She did that and like I actually like was able to get by, so that was pretty cool. I was like, oh yeah, I lost a little bit. In my mind I was like, when she when she did her little scoot, I was like, that's not enough room. But then as I started like inching by, I was like, okay, we got this. So it worked. And yeah, it's just one of those things where I guess mentally you're still like somewhere else. You know, I'm always gonna be like, that's not enough room, or that's not gonna hold me, that kind of thing. So you definitely have to work through that. But that was kind of funny. That I was just like, oh, okay, never mind. And then enjoying eating out. So we did the wings and everything, and sitting down as a family, everybody was eating. I did have the feeling like of missing the fact that I couldn't like have a full plate and try everything, because we got things like, they also got things like fried pickles, which I freaking love, and then some form of like bang bang shrimp, some kind of thing like that, some shrimp and some firecracker sauce kind of thing, and I really wanted one of those, but it was breaded, just like the pickles. And I just kind of sat there like a little bit sad that I couldn't like go in and like eat what I wanted to eat. But it was still satisfying to have the wings. And if you follow me on the gram, you saw that I didn't make it past 2 full wings. Like, I didn't finish 2 complete wings. That's how far, that's what it is, y'all. Like, there's this 10 piece of wings over here, and I grabbed 2 and couldn't even finish all of the 2. I did have a little piece of celery too with it, but I mean, I guess it's kind of cool that if I get like a 10-piece wing, it's gonna last me like quite a while. I did end up eating a second serving for my next meal of 2 wings, and didn't quite finish them that time either. So it's really interesting what you can fit in. Have I been sneaking a little bit of things? I have snuck Cheez-Its. I will confess that I snuck some Cheez-Its because your girl loves I love crackers. That's my thing. Crackers, like saltine crackers, are my jam. Before surgery, I would eat a sleeve of those, no problem. Like, for real. I kept a box of them, box after box, like at my job in my cube, because that would be like what I'd eat for lunch some days. Like, I'd have a jar of peanut butter and just be swiping a cracker. And I don't have the salted ones. I do the unsalted saltines. Like, they are amazing. We're talking like the ones by Nabisco, you know what I'm saying? Like, those are like, I grew up on those, and they're still like a love of mine. So yeah, I'm just crackers everything. Like, animal crackers, I go crazy for those. And they gotta be the puffy ones too. Like, yeah, not the Barnable or whatever that one was, even though I grew up eating those. And they used to be 25 cents a box. Let's talk about inflation, because I don't know what they are now. I'm sure they're like reached $1 or something. I don't know. I'm sure somebody's gonna comment below what it is. But yeah, so that's the update, you know. Otherwise, also with clothing, I'm getting a little frustrated with clothes right now, because I had things that I had set aside to eventually fit back into, and I recently pulled some of those items out, and like I mentioned in the last video, like, they're just done. It's gone. I missed my moment. There was a very small window for it. So I'm still walking around in these high-waisted size 18 jeans, but I feel like I'm down like 2 sizes. But the high-waist jeans, I can't say it enough, are super forgiving for weight loss, because they're staying up for the most part. I do have to pull them up occasionally. They do get baggy in the front, I will admit that. But as I drink water throughout the day, my stomach does expand. I wake up nice and fresh and like smooth belly or whatever. But as the day goes by, I'm drinking stuff and it's just like, like just getting crazy. So these jeans still feel amazing. But yeah, I feel like I'm down literally to 2 pairs of jeans, and one of them is a good fit right now, and these not really, but I'm wearing them because they work in the meantime. So that is kind of crazy frustrating. I feel like I'm just getting rid of everything I own, but that's a great problem to have. We wanted this problem. I signed up for this problem, so super excited about it at the same time. So this is where we're at, even though I drank some stuff, you know. See, my stomach just expands. It wasn't this big when I woke up today. But yeah, we're still at 225 and living our best VSG life. Yeah, so. But thank you for all the comments. I'm still getting messages from you guys And I love hearing what's going on with you if you have surgery coming up and whatnot. And so thank you for reaching out if you've reached out. Thank you for subscribing to my channel here. I really appreciate that you guys are following my journey, and you're so interactive. Like, I love that. So please keep it up. Love hearing from you guys. And then thank you also for following my Instagram below here. There's so much action there. I really like, it's super easy for me to just like post what I'm eating there. Currently, since I can have my full caffeine, I'm currently drinking a Premier Protein. I have the powder, just the tub of the cafe latte flavor powder, which is my favorite Premier Protein flavor. So I have that mixed up with some soy milk in here and some ice cubes. Heaven. So I missed it so much. I do find that right now I'm having a struggle getting in all my water, my fluids. So I'm just working on that. And another thing that has happened recently, I'm not tracking what I'm eating. I know everybody who's doing this like tracks religiously, but I felt like that was hurting me rather than helping me, because like if I measure out 2 ounces, after talking to my nutritionist, I came to this decision to not track religiously, because I was talking with her and I was like, lately I've just been kind of like feeling hungry, and she was like, well, that's fine to feel hungry. She's like, but you don't want to overdo it, so I'm supposed to stay with 2 ounces of food right now. And a lot of times when I have the 2 ounces, because I measure it out and it's in front of me, I'll eat it all. Even though I feel like maybe I should have stopped like a few spoonfuls ago. And she was like, no, you definitely need to stop when you feel satiated, not when you feel full, when you feel satiated. So after having that discussion with her, I was like, you know what? I feel like I'm measuring it out and I feel pressured to like eat the whole 2 ounces because I'm tracking it. So if I don't finish the whole 2 ounces, well, do I really want to sit there and measure like what I did eat? Like, no. I don't want to be like that. So I've decided to just eliminate the tracking process and just keep on myself like mentally. Like I at least need to have 2 shakes a day, because that's 60 grams of protein. Because on average, if I'm not having shakes, and I looked at like one day I had totally lost track of the whole day and had only physically ate my food. I didn't drink any protein. I was at maybe like 20 grams of protein. Which I'm at a goal of like 70 a day. So that's just something to think about. Like I just remember, okay, I need to make sure I'm having like 2 shakes a day. So I'm either having a shake, sometime morning to midday, and then one in the evening, and then whatever else I'm eating. Keep it to 2 ounces and stop when I'm satiated. So that's been working better for me. I've actually been throwing away food, because that's also been a mental thing for me to like throw things out. I always feel pressured to like finish it if I dished it out. But I'm working on that now. And also she said when I get to 3 months post-op, then I can up my serving sizes to 3 ounces of food. So that's something that I just advance on my own when I hit 3 months. But that's overall, that's my update. Everything else is going great. Just excited to have more things, and got to focus on my liquids. Just always drinking something. And I'll tell you, I measure my hydration off of my urine. So if I go to the bathroom and it's like lemon yellow, then you have a problem and you need to get to drinking. Like your pee should be like close to clear is what I aim for. So to make sure I'm hydrated. So definitely have some work there, I've noticed. But other than that, just getting rid of clothes. I'm sad to give them away. But anyway, good problems to have. So thank you for everybody subscribing, watching, supporting. I appreciate it. Oh, did you see that flap? That's another thing. I would like to start working out more to get these like arms together, because they're bothering me. But thank you to everyone for supporting, and I will see you guys on the next update, and hopefully I have some weight loss to report next week, because I ain't trying to stall now. Like, we got some good momentum going. So maybe with Full Foods, we'll see what happens with that. I'm gonna have to find my rhythm with it and see. And of course, I keep walking and doing all that jazz, but I'd like to incorporate a little more exercise. If you also saw on Instagram, I have the resistance band. I will put the link below for that resistance band, because quite a few people have reached out to me wanting to know where I got it. And I had that before surgery and used it a few times, so I can tell you from a plus size girl standpoint, that band does really, really nice job. So, and it's got donuts on it. Like, how cute is that? It's like really cute. So I'll put that in the description box below also. So I hope everybody takes care and enjoys the weekend. If you're watching this on the weekend, if you're in the weekday, then I hope you have a great week. And I will see you all on the next update. Bye.